After 6 revisions of the crypto bill, the Democrats have officially killed it. That's right, they're not even getting it to a vote. It is done. We're starting over from scratch.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Yes, that's right, you heard me correctly. 6 revisions of the bill. The Democrats and Republicans both supported it in subcommittee, and we couldn't even get it to the full vote. Here's the worst part about it. I watched this and it was absolutely disgusting. It's all linked down below. But before we get into that news, your comments come first because you, the viewer, matter most. Straight from the past, says Klaus, dropping everything we need: balls, sacks, wangs, pumps, and dumps. The nice thing about this is the market is going, yo, screw your regs. We like the fact that we've got tariff news. Oh, I love the green on the screen because we need it today. Highway 12345 says, is this pump a capital P? It's a lowercase p. The capital P will come when we get what, everyone? The USA, China, China, China tariff agreement. Jeffin says, what's that behind you? Well, it's the ghost of Christmas Klaus. The pumperoni ghost of old 2024. You said green 3 times, then BTC. That's right, in my last video, I don't know what the heck happened. All of a sudden I'm recording and something behind me fell. Minute Dog says, bro, I meant to tell you there's 2 Klaus imitators on YouTube and another on Twitter. I knew right away it was AI. No slang, no shorthand. Yo, I talk like this in my emails. I talk like this in my videos. I talk like this to my kids. Why? Because I am me. Bitcoin, the market is green. But let's get right into it and let's listen to exactly what happened because, yo, while y'all were hanging out, I was doing the research.
Mr. President, let me just say that Democrats have just used the filibuster for the 4th time this year. Why? Well, in this case, no one really knows. This is a bipartisan issue. It's a bipartisan bill. And it had bipartisan process from the very beginning. And if Democrats were interested in further changes, as they claim, they would have had the chance to make those changes on the floor. All they had to do was vote for cloture. Not every bill that comes to the floor is a final bill. Now, that may be how it worked when they were in control. But Republicans are doing it differently. We're determined to restore the Senate to what it was meant to be. The floor is where every senator gets a chance to give his or her input on legislation. That's what would have happened today if cloture had been invoked. The motion the Democrats just voted against. It would have meant open debate, further deliberations, further modifications. But Democrats refused to even begin that debate. Mr. President, I don't know what Democrats would change about the process this bill has gone through. It had a 3-hour markup in the Banking Committee that considered 40 amendments. That's what we used to call regular order around here. It was reported out of the Banking Committee by a vote of 18-6, with 5 Democrats supporting the bill. And since the markup, senators have been meeting nonstop to modify the bill on both sides of the aisle. Democrats and Republicans. Countless meetings. In fact, there have been fully 6 versions of this bill, Mr. President, and numerous modifications made, many of them to satisfy the Democrats' demands. 6 versions of this bill, based on feedback and input from members on both sides, and in many cases, modifications made that were done in response to demands made by Democrats in the bill. 6 versions. I don't know how you can have any more process than that. Democrats have been accommodated every step of the way, up to and including long sessions yesterday and late into the night last night. So, Mr. President, I just have to say, frankly, I just don't get it. I don't know what more they want. I don't know why you vote against proceeding to a bill on the floor after you voted to refer that same bill to the floor, as a number of Democrats, as I just said, did coming out of the Banking Committee. Which, of course, makes you wonder if this is about the bill at all, or if it's simply Democrats obstructing because they want to deny Republicans or President Trump a bipartisan win. Now, given the fact that Democrats keep moving the goalposts, it's hard not to suspect that that is the case. And I have to say, Mr. President, that that is deeply disappointing. I strongly support this bill, but I have now changed my vote to no today so that we can bring this legislation up again if and when Democrats are ready to get serious.
There you have it. We're starting back over with crypto regs and stablecoins in the United States. 6 revisions of the bill. We made it through subcommittee, and then when it comes down to the actual vote, we can't even get that far. We had bipartisan support, both sides of the aisle working together, and then all of a sudden, nope, sorry, girlfriend, that support is gone. But remember the wise words of Denell Dixon, who in 2023 said, what, everyone? Oh, she's guaranteeing that we're going to get stablecoin legislation.
Denell Dixon on stablecoin regulations. 1:17 p.m., September 20th, 2023.
Realistically, when do you think the U.S. will put some sort of framework around it, or when do you think this will be adopted at mass scale?
So the framework needs to happen this year. We need stablecoin legislation this year. The U.S. doesn't do it this year. They've completely missed the boat. So that is going to happen, I believe, in the fall.
Remember, these crypto big shots tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. But remember, with Crypto with Klaus, I bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. So where does this leave us? Well, the market's green right now, and that's a good thing because tariffs are outweighing the BS politics here in the United States. But the problem we got is now stablecoin regs are pushed further down the road. And with stablecoins pushed further down the road, that means regs for the rest of crypto are pushed even further down the road. Because stablecoins are the easy things to regulate in crypto. Altcoins are the hard things to regulate. So if we can't regulate the easy stuff, we're sure as hell going to have problems regulating the hard stuff. So now we've got what? We've got delays, and that's what the United States is good for. Here we are steering the old Titanic, everyone. That's right. The United States sees that old iceberg over there. The iceberg's over there, by the way. We see that old iceberg and we're like, yo, sir, if we steer the ship now, we're going to miss it. No, let's not steer that ship. Starting from scratch. But remember what Denell said. 2023, we're going to get stablecoin regs. Garmin, help me out. It's the 8th of May, bitches, 2025, and we don't have stablecoin regs. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo bitches.